What up, everybody? What up? What up? This is the Amish Space Station. I got a short one today, but I got a really important one. I am doing a, excuse me, I am doing a documentary. It's going to be in a few parts on the Russian Revolution because I feel like I'd like to do one and put one out there that's, decent. But I just want to say something because I've always asked this question to myself. I've always wondered, like, how these things could have happened without anybody knowing or anybody doing anything about it. Why didn't anybody stop it? And let me go over it real quick. The Bolsheviks, far left revolutionary Marxist faction, founded by Lenin, of course, who is the bastard who ordered the Romanovs and them to be killed, Tsar Nicholas, and have his family murdered and tortured and raped. So here, let me explain this for a second. The way that this whole thing was able to succeed, and I have to be careful with saying this, but I'm just going to say it. So hopefully this is for people with ears to hear. The reason that this succeeded is because they controlled the media. They controlled the news. They controlled all of the information that was going to the people. That's what happens when you have censorship and stuff like that in a nation. Another party can form and they can take over the entire country when you don't have the right news. Throughout this pandemic and throughout everything that we've done, by the way, which YouTube is deleting my videos now, and they're going back and they're not giving me strikes, but they're deleting my videos, by the way. So I guess they're altering the algorithm to find me, even though none of my stuff has been tagged. They're still finding it and pulling it down. So I'm sure some strikes are coming as well. But the whole point is that all this was able to flourish because they controlled the media. We have been sitting in a country right now where the media stations are continuing to do whatever they want to do and say whatever they want to say. And people are just wondering, like, when is a change going to happen? When's this going to happen? It's never going to happen. Because the media, okay, the revolution over in Russia was actually televised in a way. I say that loosely, meaning as a quote from the revolution will not be televised. That's what I mean, is that it was promoted, okay? That was a revolutionary party, okay? That Bolshevism and stuff like that, that was a party that actually wanted to have a revolution, and overthrow the ruling class. Okay, so that was being promoted day in and day out by certain people and stuff, the star people that I can't talk about. So I got to be careful when I do this documentary. I have to make sure that I don't put anything that's gonna sound like I'm anti-septic, because the septic tank, we need to keep the septics flowing, within our society, because that's how you have a healthy society. You don't want to be anti-septic, because then you would be clean. But, we got to make sure we keep that flowing. Anyway, the whole point of me saying this is because everything that's been happening in this entire world is able to happen strictly because the media. We're allowing the media to do anything that they want. So people need to stop asking for a change and stop asking for other things. There won't be a change as long as what's being reported isn't serious. If what's being reported is that everything is okay, that means everything is okay. You all understand? If they've officially taken the United States down to a state of not being an emergency and a regular society again, that means that's what it is. Okay? And when they take it back to an emergency again, that means that's what it is. It's an emergency. Okay? Because that's what they're saying it is. And the only way to change that is to make it, right? So that that message isn't the message. But for as long as that message is the message, that's the way it's going to be. Because I already said this. If you check some of my older videos from early on, I already said the way to stop all of this madness. But everybody's allowing the madness to flourish. And because of that, we are in a worse situation even now than we ever were. But I'm just saying, for some reason, as I've been digging and digging and digging even more into history, this is one thing. The Bolshevik Revolution is one thing that keeps clawing at me, because I truly feel like that's exactly what's going on now. And knowing the horrors and how many people actually starved, it was like 7 million or 8 million just in Ukraine that actually got starved and killed. So just think about that. And yeah, that's more than that other thing that happened in the other place, 200 feet underground, remember? So when you really think about that, it puts it in perspective for you so that you understand what this party is about, who these people are, and the dangers of all of this. This is not something that we should ever be entertaining here in America. Not even close. So when someone makes a title as there's communism or communist here, it should be taken very, very seriously, because they kill their own people and they don't care one way or another. And that's exactly what's happening with all these other communities. The LGBT and all these other places are being used, and then they're going to come back and they're going to wipe everybody out, because the point is to achieve a goal. And then all the people who could be a loose end, you tie them off. See what I'm saying? Same as I'll get into it. But all the people that first founded all this got killed and put on firing squad, because we don't want them going against anything, because they're dangerous. So that's how you deal with it. See what I'm saying? So no news of this was being spread around the world, and that's why no army could actually come in and fight against it and stop it from happening. No news was being spread. Nobody knew what was happening or what was going on within countries. Okay? So just so you guys understand the importance of news, the importance of the amendments, the importance of this constitutional republic that we live in. We do not live in a democracy. This is a constitutional republic. Okay, and there are inalienable rights, and there are things that will not be infringed upon. And it really sucks being here in this place around so many people that have no idea what's even going on or what kind of danger that we're in right now. And people just continuously go on with their lives, not understanding the importance of any of it. So I just want to do a short video. I hope everybody's doing well. I might have something coming up shortly. And I am going to try and do a live this weekend. And it's going to be on probably a Mark of the Beast. I might do that. A couple parts of that, because that's been a hot topic right now, and I'd like to actually put some of this stuff back out online. I just have to revisit it and see, if there's anything that YouTube's going to take it down for before I put it up. So once I do that, we'll do a live and just go through it, because I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about it and what you think, and show you some legit research that took years in the making. So hope everybody's doing well. I am Amish Space Station. I am out.